those of you interested in this book that has just caused, is hit like a shot throughout the African-American community, and Ms. Ali would like you to know that you don't have to be a minority to read this, and lots of white folks are. That's right. At 2019 South 7th Street, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, or you can call area code 215-339-0062. We're pleased to give you this opportunity to get a hold of this book, and you wanted to say.
Yes, my question is directed to Mr. Haraputi and to the sisters in the audience. I've read that some of us are in jail, some of us are on addictive substances, some of us prefer a homosexual lifestyle, some of us do not face up to our responsibilities. My question is to you, sir, and the sisters in the audience, what is wrong with the black sister if the sister's book is a fallacy? What is wrong with you all? As evidence of your children. I'd like to hear from the sisters in the audience what is wrong.
You do not accept responsibility for 50% of the responsibility. What percentage do you accept, and how does it manifest?
Exactly, from the sisters. What is wrong with you all?
Yes.
Is anything wrong with y'all?
Yes.
Let me explain something to you right now. We're all in the same boat. I was just telling that to this brother right here. If you row in two different directions, you're going to go in circles, all right? That's number one. Number two, nobody forces you to do anything that you don't want to do. If you take the line of least resistance, that's the direction in which you move. Now, the way in which it manifests in terms of what's happening here right now.
What did we do wrong?
What did we do wrong?
What do we do wrong?
What we did wrong was carrying your behind for the last 15
Oh, now we get good.
On top of that, I have a son. I have a son. My son is in acting. My son is going to college. My son is doing quite well. I have a daughter in grad school. I'm a single parent, okay? Now, you, as a black man, are as responsible for standing on your 2 feet as I am responsible. And how it's manifesting right now is in this midst of confusion that we're dealing with.
Don't hedge the question.
No, I'm not cleaning anything up. I don't have to.
Very good.
You can see for yourself.
Now, here we have an example, Phil. If we stay in here long enough, every black woman I mentioned in this book will stand up.
Miss Ali, I truly hope that you make all of the money that you obviously want to make.
Twice?
Because this...
Why is she back on the mic? Now she want to show. Get that mic from her.
It seems to me... It seems...
There's a lot of people who haven't spoken.
It seems to me that you're behaving very much as the woman you described right this minute.
I'm a black woman raised in America, too. I am a black woman raised in America, too.
The real issue is that this is about a media event. White America has truly been entertained by the African-American community this afternoon. And I am very, very sorry that we are nothing more than fodder and blood money for you to make money on your book. This is a travesty and a shame.
Yes. Let me get somebody who hasn't had a shot here. Yes.
Come to my lectures. I'm doing them nationally and find out what I'm saying. Go ahead, brother.
Sister Ali,
Yes, sir.
I just wanted to tell you that sub means beneath and under, so it's very clever to say that it means to collaborate with. That's just not true. Secondly, if you're saying submit and subdue, that means under. And my question to you, I have 2 points to make. One, can you say that the sun is greater than the moon, or yang is greater than yin,
Yes, I can.
or that the left brain is greater than the right? Well, that's been the problem with Western patriarchy. That's one thing. Secondly, I disagree with the model that you present. Now, the thing is this. Let me make my point. My point is that you have to present a model. We are in bad shape. We are in bad shape, and yes, the black woman has unwittingly contributed in some ways.
Right.
I will admit that.
That's right.
But the model you have to present is one that presents a balance. I look at the black woman as the feminine representation of the Supreme Being, just like I'm the masculine representation of the Supreme Being, okay? Now, that's an African perspective. If you have that as a model, then you can strive towards that. That's a balanced perspective. That's an African perspective.
And we'll be back in just a moment. The book about which we speak, which has caused such a stir, is The Black Man's Guide to Understanding the Black Woman. I'll tell you what, is it true you own bookstores and you're not selling it, Haki?
We will not push anything that advocates the black violence against black women.
Why did you push it at first?
We didn't push it at first.
I got checks that you signed, brother.
Let me explain something, Phil.
Yes, please.
Last year, about 60,000 books were published. Miss Ali wrote me in the beginning of the year and asked me would I help push her book. All right?
No,
I had not.
I wanted to let you know, brother, I was doing.
I did not. I had not read the book.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
After I read the book, we pulled the book off the shelf primarily because of the advocating violence against black women, number one, and number two, 90% of the book is incorrect when you're talking about black women.
Yeah, but you don't. Hey, listen, if you're going to pull all the books off that are incorrect, you're going to have no shelves, nothing but shelves.
Wait a minute. Look, wait a minute, Phil. No. If a white woman had wrote the book, if a black man had wrote the book, or if a white man had wrote the book, we wouldn't even be out here.
They're not qualified.
Right? It would be seen as racist, and the book would also be seen as a sexist book too.
Yes. Well, you know, it's a very...
one other thing. This book has done something for literacy in the black community that no other book has ever done for us. It's got all the black people reading.
All right. Black men obsolete, single, and dangerous with a question mark. Haki Matabouti's contribution to our dialogue here.
Phil, can I say something?
You should also know that we've got an answer. You're selling the answer to her book, but you're not selling her book.
Right.
Yeah.
Here's the answer. Confusion by any other name.
That's a good
It's
title
a small
for
one.
that, that's confusion.
It's a small.
Phil,
Jesse, please.
your producer asked me why is the black community. The producer asked me why is the black community responding to this book in such manner. It's because we're embarrassed. We're being exposed, and we have to start dealing with it, overcome the embarrassment of it, to deal with it, and stop blaming other people.
And we'll be back in a moment.
You said these are new ideas. You're the first to do this. And therefore, what evidence can you give me that this will work and not drive us and our women further apart?
You have to make that decision for yourself. I can't tell the black man that. You decide.
Services provided and promotional fees paid by the following.